you all had a wonderful holiday with your friends and family. If you're anything like me, you may have had a little too much pie, but you can all get back to your healthy choices before Christmas comes and we're back to the sweets and everything else. So we are now at week 6, and this week we're going to be looking at a couple of chronic health conditions, heart disease and cancer. A lot of times we tend to focus more on the physical aspects of these diseases, and it's sometimes easier to think of the psychological issues when we're looking at things like stress. But psychological factors have an impact on chronic illnesses as well. So, this week in your discussion posts, you can share any personal experiences that you may have had or someone close to you may have had with cardiovascular disease. Additionally, I want you to go into chapter 9. Actually, in the book, there is a checklist entitled Check Your Health Risks regarding cardiovascular disease. And it also lists 4 different categories of risk factors: inherent risk factors, physiological risk factors, behavioral risk factors, as well as psychological, psychosocial ones. So, kind of look at, do you have a family member that may have these health risks? And if so, could you modify any of those? And if you could, come up with some ways that you might be able to help a person deal with that. In your health journal, you're going to be assessing your personal risk factors for heart disease. The website that's listed on Blackboard wasn't working when I tried it earlier today, so it may be working when you try it. Otherwise, I've included a different risk calculator in this announcement that you can use instead, or if you find a different one on the internet, you can use that one too. Now, be sure when you're doing your analysis that you analyze how you could change the risk factors in a family member, a friend, or even a client using one of the theories that we've talked about in chapter 4. So like the theory of planned behavior or the health belief model or the trans-theoretical model, like how would you change their behavior based on what you've learned about those models? Now, in addition to looking at heart disease, we're also going to be looking at the impact of cancer. So if you would like, you can share an experience that you've had with cancer, either yourself or a family or a close friend that you've had. You can do that in the discussion board. I've also included a video for you to watch that has several young adults who are describing what it's like to have cancer. So comment on what you've learned from the chapter and from the video, and any other advice that you might want to give. And in your health journal, you will also be assessing your risk for cancer. That again is supposed to be on the website that's listed on Blackboard that wasn't working earlier for me today. So I've listed another one that you can also take a look at. Or you can go online if there's a specific cancer that you're really interested in, like breast cancer or skin cancer or prostate cancer or ovarian cancer, lung cancer. You can look at specific risk calculators for those particular chronic illnesses. So finally, in your health journal, you're going to compare the risk for cancer with those risk factors that you find for heart disease. Do you find some commonalities between those, some similarities? What are the differences between the risk factors for heart disease versus cancer? And what behavior changes do you need to make to reduce those risk factors in each or in both of them? So that's what you've got going on for this week. Remember, your original posts are due by Thursday, and then your replies and your other activities, as well as your MindTap activities, will also be due by next Sunday. So hope everything is going well. We are winding down the semester, hard to believe. So hope you're hanging in there. I'm very much enjoying reading your posts and kind of getting to know you through your discussion boards. So keep up the good work. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be talking and chatting with y'all throughout the week. Talk to you later. Bye.